A corrupt government cannot liberate the people. If the head of the stream is corrupt, the entire river will be also. I do not support corruption. Corruption takes money away from children's education. It deprives hospitals of basic necessities. It means that roads are not fixed. Corruption deepens inequality. It siphons off taxpayers' money to make a few cronies richer with the political connections instead of benefiting the people. This government has been doing everything it can to weaken and undermine the Integrity Commission, which is an institution that I designed as Minister of Justice and brought the legislation to Parliament to fight corruption in this country. I have said it before and I will tell you again, Jamaica cannot move forward without a government built on integrity that embraces principles of good governance in this country.
A blessed good day to you, my wisdom warriors. Wagwan, wagwan. I hope you guys are in good spirit. Well,
it's terrible, tell you. And more than 2 miles of water. You know. You have a spring we bust up underneath the ground over there, so the water coming up underneath it, you know. So the water not drying, it coming up more since morning.
And this has been since the hurricane?
Since the hurricane, yeah.
34 years I live here so far. Every time the storm would have come, the water, or hurricane come, the water come up. Sometimes they like all 3 months, 4 months before I move. A bamboo raft they make for go crossway if you go Chigwell. Because they have another district out that side. But the road block off now, so they use raft now and go through. But you know, like people they come from Forest where they go out and Success, now they have to take the taxi, go around Coast Spring, go back Trial side, come back Oprel, or then come back round and come through Regina and go Oprel. Every land where we cycle water. So when them draw, here say come.
Yeah, on a daily basis, you care over people on the raft and you bring them over and things. And who coming from Chigwell to Old Pen, you bring them across. It takes a long time to come across. It's more like how you see the wave going that way. It's hard to come up the wave. But going down, because the wave going down, it's easier to go down, you know. If you don't know if you come up, you'll lag up in a tree. Around 30 feet deep, if not more. But the least you'll put it around 30 feet deep. Yeah, man. 2 times 1 light post. But the biggest one where we see is June flood. A couple years ago, 79.
I'm used to the water, so me just watch the water until it come. The last time I leave out here, actually on my step. It's not storm bring this water come whether storm or not. My father tell me about 33. It reach up to near to the church. We can go against God's will because they said we have 7 rivers underneath. That's why they never even run train line here. And this water go down to Hopewell. We never see it come. We cover the whole Chigwell. But the water been coming up gradually.
We stand, as of the 22nd of November, on record 91 suspected, probable or confirmed cases of the disease, with 10 PCR confirmed cases, that is a testing, which is the gold standard of testing for this kind of illness. 11 deaths, 3 of which are confirmed leptospirosis deaths. And the indication from the team, this is the EPI team collecting the data from our centennial sites across the country, is that the increase in suspected or confirmed cases is taking place at a decreasing rate. Now, what's the ray of hope in that? Is that we are expecting, therefore, that it will taper off and then hopefully decline to what would be more in keeping with the average rates in the country. Now, it's still early days, and I don't want to go out on a limb and predict. It's not my job so to do. But I believe that the work on the ground is bearing fruits and that we hopefully will see better days ahead, and we will keep you updated in the days and weeks to come. So that's it from me as it relates to leptospirosis. As I said, we'll give a more fulsome report on the status of health in the next day or two to deal with all the other issues. And there's a lot happening. And I want to just take the opportunity again to thank the team for the work and the support in so doing. Thank you.
Jamaica's Prime Minister, Christopher Tufton.
Bigfoot.
Juliet Holness. Would we be mad enough to do that? Who up there going to do it? Because they are going to give one of the puppets who they can string along. And all of them are puppets. So Jamaica, the history of Jamaica is about to be written in a serious language. In another few days, Jamaica, me are telling you, me are telling you.
Hold on. We are putting two, hold on. So we're putting 2 and 2 together. Maybe that's why the wife went as well.
Exile. They're looking for exile.
Maybe that's why she went to Africa as well.
So the wife went. I'm just hearing that. I didn't know that Juliet Holness went as well.
Yes. So I heard the family went. The entire family went.
The whole family went. They're looking for a place of exile. Yeah.
I remember telling people that Juliet Holness is the one that's running the parliament. I don't think I joke I'm making up. Juliet, you must listen how this woman talking. This woman don't ask questions. This woman give directives. A leader gives directives. She don't ask questions. She gives directives, and when she gives the directives, you realize the attitude that this woman take. Juliet Holness, as she run things. I'm going to tell you, for her to have gone to Africa, because I never know this. I did not know.
The entire family went. That's what I heard.
So possibly that was probably the handover ceremony. That was probably the handover ceremony. My wife will take it up from here because he knows he's going to lose. And the Prime Minister is an idiot. You think him lawyers not already tell him, say, boss, you're going to lose that one. You're going to lose because the evidence are too strong. The evidence are too strong.
Stick up in.
All right.
Let me say this. Obviously, what you've revealed there, Marvin, a lot of people know, including the JLP. And it is that he wished that his wife would take over, but they said no. Yeah, to my understanding, they said no, they're not having it. Yeah, so on the drummings now, the protest is going to be a day of healing. Yeah, healing of the nation. And you can't deny us a spiritual healing with the drums. It's going to be like a day of reckoning. The reset officially, but it's the awakening as well as a day of prayer. Because again, that you'll know with the Rastas and others, it will be a day of peace. Yeah. So let me leave you with that thought.
To Russ, when you say them say she can be, what do you mean by that?
You'll need to check out on Mystic Sensation and on Rattigan. Yeah, because it's come.
Why she's the host? Why she's the house leader when nobody never want her to be the house leader and she still be the house leader? Why can't she be the Prime Minister?
I'm saying that's what the Prime Minister wanted it to be transferred to her, and the JLP are saying no. So they're yet to decide amongst themselves once the ruling has been public. Yeah. So let me just take for myself from that, because again, it's hearsay, speculative, and they are foreign. Yeah. I'm just dealing with the healing of the nation with the drums, which is to do the good thing. Yeah. So thank you, Marvin, for letting the genie out the bottle insofar as our awareness is concerned. And I salute you for having been empowered to take on this responsibility. And I'm indeed honored again to be on a platform where we're seeing transformation or revelations Yeah, because prophecy is being fulfilled in all things. Yeah, so more strength, Jamaica, because this is the feather, yeah, that breaks the camel butt. Yeah, because you see, Jamaica is not a normal place. Yeah, you can do anything, but there's certain things you must not do it. Yeah, because when you do that, we go into the spiritual. Is that we just mud out. Yeah, so let me just mud out with and land, wishing a Godspeed in an effort. Yeah, and be very truthful in what we say, what we do. And again, I'm honored because the challenge now is for us to reconcile, because a lot of people who have been wearing their colors are going to be dumbfounded. So we have to beg them not to take off his head. Yeah, because he's done it.
We're not gonna go there, so but Marvin, are you so because we want? I think people want to know what the situation, what because to be quite honest, peaceful protest probably needs to start happening, and the sooner probably the better. For me personally, I think people sitting down at Parliament. Sit down there, sit down and do what, whether you beat your drum or whatever it is. But I think with the behavior of what is happening in our Parliament, we see it where the Prime Minister is behaving as a bully, and all of these ministers are. We're not supposed to have an opposition for defend we, and when them spend more money, we're not to talk about it. So I think. Now is the time, in actual fact, Darrell Vaz should have been handing in his resignation. As we said, no, him shouldn't even be a prime minister again, given the deal that he wants to construct with JPS. And we are saying we're tired of it. We don't want these incompetent people anymore to be a part of our country leadership.
But due
this
respect,
is crazy.
Yeah, but in due respect, what this requires is a motion of no confidence in the government, and hence you will then have a re-election.
We need to. So, Marvin, what, tell the people what.
All right. So I am not a lawyer. 1, 2. I'm just an ordinary Jamaican who I do some research on my own. I listen. I try to not just come out and blurt out things without having some form of factual evidence of what I speak, because the day that people discover that the stuff that you speak of is heresy, that's when you lose credibility. That's when you lose trust. And I cannot afford that. The country is currently weighing in a balance, and it needs leaders. It needs people that the country can trust. Trust is a big deal. And that thing is not something that is given. It is something that is earned, right? And so when I go out there, I'm going to be honest with you. When I get our pension, I think about the school children who the so-called PATH program, they have to have a latrine toilet. They cannot have a refrigerator. They can't have an air conditioner. They can't sleep on a good bed in order to be qualified for the PATH program, right? You cannot have those things. And for the government to set a standard where in order for our children to eat a meal or to just benefit from a program that is putting them in school where you have to be below the poverty line by 100%. It is really sad. We should have never signed off for it, and we need to move the country forward. So when I go there, that's what I fight for. I fight for the teachers and the police and the other persons who are not getting their salary. And this is why you have so much police who are criminals, because when them stop you, they don't want to give you a ticket. They want the money because they're not being properly paid to reject the bribe. They're not being properly paid. This is why you have teachers, although they're getting a salary, they're still selling candy and they're selling other stuff inside the classroom to add to their salary, to pay their rent, to send their kids to school. I am advocating for the college students who have to go to a taximan, go grind a taximan in order to pay them tuition, because they don't have it and them want to just do better in life, and they do not see themselves going back home to sit down and look at their parents' face. I am trying to defend that person who toils hard in the sun as a farmer only to be in a competition with an MP who is bringing onions into the country, who are bringing onion from the onion where them a grow. And then the person who are bringing onion into the country, them a store it and them go so boops. And now them drive the price way down. So you have to sell it for little or nothing. And then when onion scarce, them roll out for them onion. Them come buy up the onion from you for cheap, store it, and then come back, come sell it on the market expensive. It is robbery. Robbery with aggravation. It is high class robbery. And these are the things that makes me go out there and fight for me people. This doesn't have nothing to do with PMP and DLP. We have a constitution that does not protect the rights of the citizens. So I'm talking about a constitution what we need to get rid of. It has to go, not be amended. It needs to go, a constitution. This is what me a fight for. This is what Up Jamaica stands up for, the organization that I'm a part of, where we say land for the landless. No Jamaican should be in the country that is without land. How is it you're in Jamaica and you're considered a squatter? A flipping squatter. America deport you. America deport you because you go over there go squat. And they send you to Jamaica and you're still a squatter in your own country. That is why the suicide rate is through the roof. Because people don't have anywhere to go. Because they are being rejected by their own. They are being rejected by foreigners. And this is why people are frustrated. This is what I fight for. This is, we don't want nobody thinks that it's about Marvin. This is about somebody who Father God allowed for born on the 16th of January, 1985 in gas riot in Spanish Town. That's Marvin. Me. I was not supposed to be here.
Pick up in Marvin. You know what say? At 2 days, I say you must be a Capricorn, you know.
They say the same oil with them and say then discover and blah, blah. We don't even have to touch that because touching that will disrupt our seabed, disrupt water aquifers, it will cause earthquakes. We know this. We don't have to go there, sir. There are several avenues that I've already pointed out to you that could generate significant income for this country. The gold and the copper, you have to understand the power of copper. The copper that is here is copper that is now is the rarest kind of copper. It's the most valuable copper, and they need that to fund what they call the energy age, the new clean energy age. You need copper for robotics. You need copper in the self-driving cars, them electric cars. You need copper for conduct, to be the conductor of the electricity in the car. Copper is right now priceless. Copper right now, in terms of its importance, more valuable than gold. And Jamaica have the rarest copper. The kind of money that we could be making from this. And right now, me are telling the exact location, so you can go look it for yourself. In a Connors. Connors is right in topside Old Harbour, in a St. Catherine. Connors and Bella's Gate. You don't want to know how much money I dig out of earth I leave here. You know what we could do? With a brand new constitution, we could take back all our natural resources. We could now set up our own refinery in Jamaica. So we have our own factory that would employ thousands of Jamaicans, where we dig it out, and we refine it and take the byproducts of gold and copper, refine it and sell it overseas. You know how much money we'd get for that? So all those monies stay in the country and the ecosystem thrive because we have products where the world need. It's a need, them have to buy. No matter what price you put on it, them need it. So I am saying, in order for us to move forward as a nation, the current constitution does not give us the right to get them people out of the country. Them have really sell the country based on the so-called dirty constitution and their little amendments to have the foreign investors rob we and do all kind of things that them do with our country. We need a brand new movement, a brand new constitution that currently exists. Up Jamaica have a constitution. We have a constitution. We have one we're written over 3 years ago, right? We have a sit-down pan ready to employ. Only thing we need is people to get behind us, push the movement, but the other persons and the elites out there, them not gonna do it. Them not gonna do it. I'm telling you, say, we're not gonna surprise this what happened by now at the end of December.
So Marvin,
may God have mercy upon we.
Marvin, like how you just say a while ago, the elites buy the country. Remember, you say them sold it out. So if them sold out the country, how can you buy it back, my brother? Because it's already sold. So how can you buy it back?
I'm gonna say it to you again. Those deals that were made by a corrupt government under for them
You
constitution.
see
We
them
now
sell
have
it
a
out.
new,
You see them sell it
we have
out.
a new, yeah, but we have a new constitution, new deal, man, new deal.
Yes.
A new man a create a deal now. So whatever we create, which is brand new, a new constitution means everything before this deal and before this constitution is flipping null and void.
Yes.
You have a new boss in town, new constitution that is respected. Once the people vote for it, we have our own sovereign rights. Yet, so hold on. What do you think I'm done a Burkina Faso? You
Well,
think
let me
the
tell you
France
something.
can go?
Let me tell you something
You think
about
France
that.
can go down? They go say no. We didn't have a deal
Let me tell
before.
you something.
Mo say something.
Let me tell you, hold on,
Mo
hold
say
on, brother.
something.
Let me tell you something. I'm done with here. You have Venezuela, where was the richest country in the West. Venezuela, where it belongs to right now. And right now, Venezuela is the poorest country in the West. And you know why? Because of the same sold out person. The same people them will buy out the world. And them put Venezuela to be one of the poorest country in the world today. So Jamaica do not have that resources to fight against the elites. Do not. First of all, Jamaica don't own nothing. Jamaica don't have nothing. Everything when you go in the store and look, it come from different country to sell the Jamaican people. Onion, everything, the farming system in Jamaica is sold out to the same people that lean on the wall. The same people that all of those black tank and the house top in Jamaica was built by the same people. So if we really understand what's really going on, it's a hard ball to crack, my brother. And I've been seeing it happen in Africa
Here where me have to say no, because I know me can't talk, you know. But you're where me have to say no, I'm Lato. You see,
him there up here. True, him never. Him come
alright,
up
it's a Lato.
long time.
Lato, you see with that mindset, that you have, if you have a mindset like that, including every Jamaican, we now go ever make it in life in terms of the betterments and the development of Jamaica. You see me, you need to get rid of that mindset.
Yeah.
Alright, bear in mind, you know, you see in Burkina Faso, them not go through the same thing. Burkina Faso never own shit. Them not own nothing. Them oil, them mining field owned by the France and everything. And what you say after the whole coup upman thing,
From Tory take
Adam
over.
and Traore take over everything. As a new man, we are run the system. The system now, everything change. Him get rid of all France troop, everybody where exploit the country and get rid of them out of them country and set a new thing, a new system, for benefit the country itself. So if them can do it, why we Jamaica can do it? It's a Jamaica. No people that understand Jamaica.
Hold on.
Yeah, go on.
May I ask him a question? You want me to give the answer for that, my brother?
Let him finish.
Tory
Alright,
don't want
go
a
on.
visa to go to United States of America, my brother. Tory do not want a visa to go to United States of America. Tory want a visa to go to Russia. Tell me which one of the leader in a Jamaica want a visa to go to Russia?
Can I say something?
Yeah, them. But
Tell me
you will have to
one of
say no. Well, no. First and foremost, it's America is not all as it seems. You see me I say? I repeat that again. America is not all as it seems. You see me I say? America just create the illusion to enough of us. Say America is the place to be. You see me? And them exploit you that way. Because America really and truly need the world. If the world turn them back on America now, America suffer. If the whole of Africa and the Caribbean turn them back against America suffer. So all they see them are go on and sanction every country and this and that. You see me? That is the reason why my idea is we need to try to be a self-sufficient country. See me I say, try to have your own plantation, your own seed, everything, your own factory to do things. And we have the resources can do it. But because of poor management by the government, we can't achieve that. And me feel like say a lot of these government, and you see next thing too, you see most of the government sector them work for the King of England. You see me? And that alone You see me, I got cause Jamaica not to move forward because them not gonna make certain decision where benefit the people or the country itself, because we have enough resources can sufficient the country. We shouldn't have to even play light bill. If the
So
country did run the right way, we shouldn't even
name
have
me,
to pay water bill, light rate, light bill, is me I say, and pay for medical treatments and such like that.
Anyway, my people, we're moving on because I have a video clip here with Ian Hills. Me say, me people, Ian Hills catch the dirty king Labour Right Minister them only giving care packages to them supporters. Take a look at this.
Pernell, I want to ask you a question again. Here it is now in the constituency. Government is distributing care packages without the member of parliament. Look at this. Look at this.
Uno see that door, Jamaica? Uno see that door? And then you have Andrew Walnes stand up in a parliament and chat pure shit. And I make it look like so when PNP come out and attack things them I make it look like a lie PNP I tell. Ian Hills, thank you for recording this. Because if I never record it, Papa, we won't really know what is going on. I'm glad all we have proof. I see what them are going to say, you know. I see what the dirty king Labour Right them are going to say, you know. You know wicked, you know? You know wicked. Mighty God of Daniel, boy. Jamaica, we have to get out these monsters. We have to get out these evil, heartless creatures out of the parliament. Enough is enough. What kind of nonsense is that? What kind of nonsense is that? When hurricane come, PNP and JLP never see none of uno during hurricane. PNP and JLP was helping each other to survive. Remember, uno did in a survival mode. And uno see the problem is the ministers really and truly. Uno see the problem are the Jamaican Labour Party ministers. You see what is going on? When PNP and JLP are trying to live good, the JLP minister them come out with them foolishness. This is why we are going to take out of parliament one by one. To bright and stink and out of order. Jamaica, prepare for the protest because we are going to go out and we are going to protest and demand Andrew Holness and him thieving minister them to come out of the parliament. We are going to demand them. We're not going to ask them. We are going to demand them to leave, to resign. We're tired of UNO. We're tired of UNO. Imagine there's a crisis going on. A crisis is going on. And look what UNO do. It is unacceptable. And it is not fair. It is wrong. It is wrong. Because when hurricane did happen, when storm come, when tornado come, PNP and JLP have to out to help them one another. So if you move and go with no foolishness. And uno Labour Right, when uno see uno ministers that do things like that, uno fi tell them off. Uno fi tell them say no bother with that. Because during the storm, during the hurricane, we support with one another. We only did have each other. You understand? We're all one. Uno can't live like that, Jamaica. Uno can't live like that. Uno can't be selfish. So my people, yes, I'm going to left it. Uno tell me what you think, uno tell me how you feel about this, and put an honest opinion in the comment section. Like up the video, share it out, and subscribe to my channel. And if you're new to my channel, welcome and big up on a nice clean self. One love.
Jamaican people want better. Economy coming like stormy weather. Ancestors are turning on them grave. They can tell me how we can do it together. When we look at the future of precipice, we see Jamaica needs the vision of the PNP. People said the bag of promises, them can't carry go shop. And the crime rate getting high, I wonder when it all goes to comrades. Jamaican people want better. Economy coming like stormy weather. Ancestors are turning on them grave.
The proceeding was brought to you by the People's National.
You elect a prime minister, and is a prime minister run the country. It is time we learn to hold our leaders accountable for their actions and stop making excuses for them. Stop making excuses. Otherwise, go elect the people who really run in the country. And I don't want the right start that stupid argument. Hold the people you elect accountable and stop making excuses for them.